Alright, man. Everything's ready to go. We're all set up.
Yeah. I'm just going over the script. Did you take a look at it yet?
Script. You sent me a script?
Yeah, I sent it to you this morning.
Who could that be?
Well, I don't know. I'm not getting it.
Okay, well, I'll go check it out.
Is Tamara home?
I think you have the wrong house.
Who is that?
I don't know. It's some stranger.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. That's what he is.
For sure.
You know what movie this reminds me of?
Oh, I know. That, strange...
Hurricane Heist. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, yeah.
Hello and welcome to Visual Recreation, the essential video guide to weighing FML each and every week. I'm a local movie buff Andrew.
And I'm Joey, the strategy guy, and in honor of Disney's A Wrinkle in Time, we are here in this wheat field, planet of wheat. You know, you've seen the trailer where the kids meet Mindy, Reese, and Oprah.
Yeah. I hope you don't have a gluten allergy because we're in the thick of it. But speaking of A Wrinkle in Time, the movie is about Meg Murray, who is a middle school girl who is a daughter to two physicists and a sister to a genius, and she has trouble finding her own gifts, and it doesn't help that her father disappears on her.
That's right, she meets three celestial guides who help her travel the cosmos via the Tesseract, wrinkling time and space to try and find her dad. But along the way she finds a great evil and she has to reach inside of herself to destroy it.
That's right, this movie stars Storm Reid, Oprah Winfrey, Zach Galifianakis, Chris Pine, Reese Witherspoon, Mindy Kaling, and just a tons and tons of actors and actresses. It's as if Oprah went into a studio and was like, you get a role, everybody gets a role, look under your seats, you'll get a role!
Yes, this movie was directed by Ava DuVernay, who wrote and directed Selma and 13th, which is a documentary on Netflix. And this movie was written by Jennifer Lee, who also wrote Wreck-It Ralph, and she wrote and directed Frozen and Frozen 2, which is slated to arrive in theaters around November 27th, 2019. Look out for that.
And after all of that, we have to ask ourselves, will Wrinkle in Time iron out a #1 spot in the box office this weekend?
Or will a competitor put a wrinkle in its plans?
That's right, a new movie coming out this weekend is The Strangers Pray at Night.
That's right. And I think they're talking about a different kind of prey. You know, this is a movie about a family who shows up to a deserted mobile home park to stay with some relatives when they're visited by three strangers who, well, gives them a night that they're never going to forget if they survive.
The Strangers Pray at Night stars Christina Hendricks, Bailey Madison, and this is also the sequel to the 2008 horror flick, The Strangers. So after saying all of that, you have to ask, will audiences make the road trip to go see this movie?
Or will they be calling stranger danger and stay away?
You're not my dad.
Now, another movie we're going to touch on is a movie by the title Hurricane Heist. And need I say any more? The concept, well, it's in the title.
That's right, there's no real names attached to this movie except for the director, Rob Cohen, who's directed The Fast and the Furious that came out in 2001, the first XXX movie, and The Boy Next Door, which doesn't star Vin Diesel whatsoever.
That's probably why it didn't do so well debut weekend, you know, besides the other two.
Yeah. That's a good point. So we wanted to touch on this movie because we've seen in FML past that disaster movies that looked underwhelming by the trailer actually had unexpectedly high grosses in its debut weekend.
Yeah, some examples of this would be Geostorm and 47 Meters Down.
So after saying all of that, you have to ask yourself, will Hurricane Heist rock the box office like, dare I say, a hurricane?
Or will it just be a disaster to pick this movie this weekend? Now it's time for the top 5 of the week, and coming in, or should I say flying into the number 5 spot this weekend is
Red Sparrow.
Yum. looking to make $7.7 million.
And hopping in at number 4 spot this weekend is Peter Rabbit, making $8 million.
And uninvitedly showing up to the 3 spot this weekend, we have Strangers 2, hoping to kill it in the box office and bring home $8.5 million.
And coming in number 2 this weekend is going to be Disney Marvel's Black Panther, coming in at $33 million.
And the number 1 spot belongs to another Disney movie this weekend, A Wrinkle in Time, hopes to make $44 million.
44.
44. That's our top 5, and hey, I got a great idea for the food for thought.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Well, it looks like Joey's gonna have to hold on to that thought because he is wrinkling in and out of time as we speak. And you know what they say, while the Joey's away, the food for thought the Drew will say. Now, by our calculations and our estimates and the way it's priced, The Greatest Showman has a good shot at getting bonus picture this weekend. And if you think so, you can do A Wrinkle in Time, 1 The Strangers, Pray at Night, 1 Death Wish, and 5 The Greatest Showman. Now, Black Panther, by the way it's priced and the way all the estimates are out for it, it seems to be a better valued anchor than its Disney counterpart this weekend. And if it only drops 40% or lower, it has a good shot at getting bonus. And if you think so, you can do 1 Black Panther, 3 Peter Rabbits, 1 The Greatest Showman, and 3 50 Shades Freed. Now finally, for the riskiest pick to date, Hurricane Heist. If it can get between 8 to 10 mil, yes, improbable and seemingly impossible, but it's a bit of a wild card, and if you believe in it and want to take a risk early this season, you can do 1 Black Panther, 5 Hurricane Heist, 1 The Greatest Showman, leaving 1 spot open. But that's our picks. What say you? Have us your own food for thought in the comment section below.
That's right, like, comment, and subscribe.
And remember, sometimes you gotta risk it to get that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I just realized?
What's that?
We're on the wheat planet. You know how many biscuits we can make with all this wheat?
You're right. Dude, that rocks.
Like a, dare I say,
Oh no.
hurricane. Get it?
Oh, I get it.
2, 1. Is Tamara home?
I think you have the wrong house.
2, 1. Is Tamara home?
That's a lot different.
Is Tamara home?
I think you have the wrong house.
Oh man, I'm really sorry, man. I'll see you next time.